But subsidy is thought to be a huge villain, but it is only 2.5% of the GDP, not a great, and out of which petroleum is 1 trillion, food is 0.85 trillion, and fertilizer is 0. So in this backdrop, we have to see GST. So the backdrop is that subsidy control, expenditure control is difficult. It is not a very huge amount. So therefore, we have to focus on tax revenue. And GST or any tax reforms actually at the end gives more revenue to the government exchequers rather than distorting the economy, without distorting the economy. So let's understand this. So GST is a destination-based consumption tax levied on supply of goods and services. That's why Mr. Kothari said that even if the stocks are transferred on consignment basis, there is no sale, the GST is leviable. So proposed dual GST in India is a DBST, that is destined to be levied concurrently by states and central government on a common tax base. This is actually common tax base is to be understood. Mr. Kothari has talked about the same for a particular transaction common tax base, that is the value is the same. That is what I call depth of the tax base. The tax base has depth and width. Depth is the value, and width is the range of goods and services which is in the tax net. So we will see that in the technical session how this harmonization is achieved, is sought to be achieved. Nothing is finalized yet, as you know. This is being discussed. So GST is
to the basic concept of understanding GST. Then you can we have 5-10 minutes to take this, and all the procedural, the detail in design and all we will take in technical session, but conceptually whether it is clear, so that we are moving on the same base to the next technical session. So are there any question on concept? What is the destination based tax and how it is? Yes, sir. Arising out of that, the central government can amend that particular provision. So therefore, that will not create a major bottleneck as such. It can be transition issue because initially in interpretation, two states may differently interpret, but then the center can amend it without going through the major bottleneck.
And there will be a GST council where they can talk about it.
we can discuss in the second, but to briefly to mention that whatever has been committed, where entitlement certificate has come from state or in case of central, like in case of investment in Himachal, Uttarachal, they will be what is called grandfather, means to the extent it is already actually accepted, that will be continuing till that period is over. But the structure will change. Like say, suppose if there is excise duty exemption in a unit located in Himachal Pradesh, now that maybe a refund route has to be there, like what is in the case of Northeast. In Assam, you pay the excise duty and get a refund, so that GST chain will not be broken. So that will be done. More we can discuss in the technical session, but broadly they will be guaranteed for a period till which it is already committed. But no new incentive can be given, or which are not committed. They are only at a policy stage, that can be discontinued.